ओम श्री साई राम। स्वामी की चरणों में मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। आप सबको मेरा सादर साई राम। टुडेज टॉपिक इज अबाउट साधक का दिनचर्या, that is daily routine of a spiritual practitioner or seeker. I will be sharing my thoughts, my understanding from scriptures and Swami's discourses about spiritual sadhana and practice. All devotees cannot be called sadhaks, but all sadhaks are devotees, because we do attend bhajans, nagar sankirtans, bal vikas classes, and all other activities of the organization or Swami's activities. But all are good activities, make you a good person, that is up to a certain level. After that, to become a sadhak, the spiritual upward journey, you need to have a practice. If we do not get desired results, we change the deity from time to time. That is not correct. We do attend bhajans, go to temples, places of worship for some boon for family or individual. If we do not get desired results, we change the deity of the place. That is not the correct method. Swami also explained many a time. The problem is with us, not with the God. We have to question ourselves that are we doing any sadhana or spiritual practice in correct method? Today, I will explain how to practice spiritual sadhana. This is not the only system what I am telling, but there are many practices, many ways to do sadhana. But after reading and listening Swami's lectures and reading the scriptures, I came to know about this spiritual practice. And I follow this practice. I am speaking with my own experience. Swami says, without discipline, faith and practice, you achieve nothing. To achieve something, you should have faith and practice. After going through many scriptures and with the guidance of Swami, I have drawn a route map to reach the ultimate goal. This is my practice, especially for this is the practice for the Swami's devotees. The speaker is Swami, listener also different forms of Swami, script is also Swami. So please listen carefully and note down the sequence and follow it. Each and every human being has got a purpose for this life or birth. After 80 lakh births of our soul got this sacred human form. Jantunam Narajanma Durlabham. So, we have taken this human form because of our previous satkarmas or good deeds. We should not stop here only. We should crave for the kaivalyam or moksha or salvation. That is the purpose of our human life. This is the human life is the end of this thing. If you do not practice spiritual sadhana, you will again and again birth and rebirth, birth, rebirth, birth, death, rebirth. It occurs many times, endless. To stop that cycle of birth and death, you should do practice and do dhyana and then realize Atma, then merge with Paramatma. That is the purpose of this life. So that is Kaivalya Padam, they say, Moksha, they say, or salvation, whatever the word you use, that is the ultimate goal of this human form. Getting rid of birth and death. Jnanat evatu Kaivalyam. Jnanat evatu Kaivalyam. Vedas say, through Atma Jnana only, moksha or salvation can be attained. To know the Atma Jnana, you have to have the spiritual practice. You have to live a disciplined life. When you practice, you will gain Jnana and Ananda. You are not just human being with flesh and blood. Deho devalaya proktaha, jivo devas sanatanaha. So this body is temple. The Jivatma is residing in this, is the spark of the Paramatma, the divine Parabrahm. Because of ignorance and Maya, we are not able to recognize our Atma or recognize the Paramatma. Swami says, I quote, Sakala Vedanta Grandhala Saramella ఒక్క వాక్యాన చెప్పుదు నొక్కసారి సకల జీవుల యందున్న ఆత్మ నేను ఒక్కటే అని తలపరయ్యా దేవుడక్కడంచు దేవులాడెదువేళ దేవుడుండె నీదు దేహమందు దైవమై నీవయ్యు దైవంబు వెదకుట నిన్ను నీవు వెదుకునట్లుగాదే. Swami many a time emphasized that I am God and you are also God. To know you are also God, you have to do sadhana or spiritual practice. Vedas and Upanishads say aham brahmasi, aham atma brahma इत्यादि वेद वाक्य बहुत सारे हैं. उसमें जीवात्मा और परमात्मा एक ही है करके स्पष्ट रूप से बताया है. Swami advised all devotees to follow a particular routine or sadhana. Now I will explain about the sadhana. This is the toughest part, starts now. Every sadhak should get up in the Brahma Muhurta, that is auspicious time. It is just not a time, it is a pathway to heal your health, mental and physical. What is Brahma Muhurtam? Brahma means great. Muhurtam means auspicious time. Great auspicious time is Brahma Muhurtam. At Brahma Muhurtam time, atmosphere is quiet. Almost all living beings are in a state of sleep. No noise, no pollution, abundance of oxygen during Brahma Muhurtam. Plants release vital oxygen for our metabolic functions. During Brahma Muhurtam, the nervous system, which controls and regulates the unconscious, subconscious, and conscious physiological and psychological functions of the body, is in a state of equilibrium. बिल्कुल सामान्य सहज स्थिति में मन होता है. As a result, the brain can exhibit a predominant and coherent alpha rhythm. That is alpha rhythm, coherent alpha rhythm. Sorry. Because of this, a person can be in tune with universal consciousness. It is also said the enlightened human souls, who are also called gods or goddesses, after the death come closer to the earth to shield, protect, and guide the spiritually inclined souls. That is why scientists, saints, and sages used to make optimum utilization of Brahma Muhurtam. That is why Indian scientists and sages used to make optimum utilization of Brahma Muhurtam. Swami says Brahma Muhurtam is a totally Jnana Swarupam. The education learnt in early hours will reach the heart. Memory increases. Vak Shuddhi milti hai. For education, job, or sadhana, Brahma Muhurtam is the best time. Of course, it is very difficult to practice in mundane times, but it is practicable also if you have will to follow. Now, first step to the sadhak is to get up in Brahma Muhurtam. Now, question arises, what is the time of Brahma Muhurtam? Whole night consists of 15 muhurtas. 14th muhurta kala at night. One muhurta kala is 48 minutes. To simply understand, if sun rises at 6 a.m., Brahma Muhurtam starts at 4 o'clock and 24 minutes, 4:24 a.m. and ends at 5:12 a.m., 5:12 a.m. That means Brahma Muhurtam starts 96 minutes before sunrise. Please note, Brahma Muhurtam starts 96 minutes before sunrise and ends 48 minutes before sunrise. Brahma Muhurtam is 48 minutes. It starts before 96 minutes of the sunrise. After waking up, do not open your eyes. Rub your palms and keep on eyes gently and open eyes, seeing your palms, recite the sloka. You all know, all Balavikas gurus teach for the children. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule stita Gauri, Prabhate Karadarshanam. Feel that you are seeing all the three deities in your palm. Then do Prabhat Prarthana, that is given by Swami. Sushupti Mata Sishuve Sishum Tat Aham Nischayam Tatra Sadhyak Karomi Yajjat Krutam Tat Bhavatu Tadartham Hrudisthite Rajnichara Charanam Uktam Matam Deva Tada Krutancha Havyanta Tappavana Putamastu Kuryanna Kinchit Parapedanaya Paropi Mahyam Natadatunotu. O Lord, is the meaning of these two slokas. You can just feel it and say in English or Hindi, whatever language you want to, if you can't read these slokas. O Lord, I woke up from Sushupti and came to Jagrad Avastha. I will do my duties as you guide. Whatever I perform, I will dedicate it to you. Whatever I say, whatever I do should be purified. I will not do anything that will hurt others. And others should also behave like this with me. This is the prarthana you have to show. Then slowly get down from the bed. While getting down, pray Bhumata to forgive as you are putting your feet on it. Kshamasva pada sparshanam. So then you do all your morning this thing. After freshen up, sit on any comfortable place, not directly on floor. Put something, mat or cloth, then sit in Padmasana or Sukhasana. If you can't sit on the floor, you sit in a chair straight. If you are sitting on a chair, keep some cloth underneath your legs. Close your eyes, take deep breath, then chant Omkar for 21 times. Slowly and rhythmically. You all know the importance of Pranava or Omkaram that Swami has many a time emphasized. The importance of Pranava was described in Vedas, Upanishads, and Puranas. Pranava is the symbol of God for both Saguna and Nirguna Upasakas. Om Ityekaksharam Brahma, Bhagavad Gita says. Ek Omkar, Guru Granth says. Om Ityeda Aksharam, Chandogya Upanishad. Recently, scientists found they have recorded the Om and picturized it with some instrument. I do not remember that name of that instrument. That sound became into a picture just like Sri Yantra. It is like Sri Yantra. So scientists are researching on all these our ancient mantras and other things. We should not be proud. They are that is they are. If they are telling it is a good thing, then we should think that our Vedas are good or bad, whatever it is. But you should have faith in Shastras or Puranas. Bhagavad Gita says, if you don't have faith, samsayatma vinashyati. If you are doubtful, you are gone. For this Pranava Omkara power, I want to share my experience with you. In 1977, it happened when my colleague, I was working in a publishing house in Caravan Group of magazines. My colleague, a sub-editor, is a Gujarati, is a follower of Swami Narayan sect. He asked me to join with him. Their guru from Gujarat came in Mal Road in Kashmiri Gate, near Kashmiri Gate, Gujarati Bhavan. They were doing some yajna and other things. In the auditorium, there is a meeting. So we went inside and we sat in the chairs itself. But you have to sit when you chant or do jap, you should sit straight. A 90 degrees of your back should be 90 degrees. Then the energy flows from the Mooladhara to the Sahasrara. So we are sitting, and on the dais another 20-30 gurus are sitting, and the main guru told that let us start chanting of Omkara for 21 minutes, 21 times. So we all closed our eyes and started chanting. You believe it or not, by the time of 21 times of chanting of Omkara, I was feeling that I was elevated from the seat. I was not sitting on the seat and I have become very light. Very good experience I have got that one. Like that, very powerful mantra is, simplest powerful mantra is Omkara or Pranava. So when you do it properly, then you will get the result immediately. After chanting of Omkara, you can read Satyasai Suprabhatam, or you can do Jyoti Dhyan. Jyoti Dhyan, how to do Jyoti Dhyan is easily available in the Sai literature. It is so many videos are also there. Swami himself explained in the videos also, YouTube videos. You can do it. To control the mind, you have to do dhyana. That is the exercise of the mind. When you do dhyana, the energy flows through Sushumna Nadi, Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. Sushumna is in the center of your this thing, in the backbone. It starts from the Mooladhara, it rises from there, it reaches Sahasradhara. When it reaches to the Hridaya Sthana, Hridayam means it's not the physical heart. It is above navel, 10 inches above navel, or 10 inches from this kantasthana. And when the both joints there, that is the Hridayasthana. That is the Hridayam, where Paramatma resides. In Narayana Suktam we chant, Padmakosha pratigasham hrudayanchapyadhomukam adho nishtyavatashyante nabhyam uparitishtati ज्वालमाला कुलम भाति विश्वस्यायतनम महत. ऐसा करते हुए आगे नीलतो यद मध्यस्था विद्युल्लेखेव भास्वर नीवार शोकवत्तन्वी पीताभास्तस्यनोपमा तस्याशिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्मः स शिवः स हरिः स इन्द्रः सोऽक्षर परमस्वराट. अक्षर परमस्वराट मीन्स ओंकार. सही ब्रह्मा, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश वही है. वो अंदर कहाँ है? आपका हृदय कमल. व्हेन द एनर्जी फ्लोज फ्रॉम थ्रू सुषुम्ना नाडी टू हृदयम, that there the inverted lotus, like the hridayam will be inverted lotus. When the energy flows, the lotus gets straightened away. From there is a little hole, small hole in that lotus. From that lotus, you witness a spark of the light. The end of the light, Paramatma, he resides there. Jivatma or Paramatma resides there itself. You are the sparkle of Paramatma. So Paramatma resides in Hridayam. You can see it while doing dhyana or meditation. To do meditation, you need to have practice. After dhyana, you sing Satya Sai Suprabhatam, understanding the meaning of it. Then you will realize the inner meaning of Satya Sai Suprabhatam through WhatsApp. I have already sent to many people. If anybody wants, I will send it again. You can read Suprabhatam before Jyoti Dhyanam also. This is a journey from Jivatma to Paramatma. Satya Sai Suprabhatam leads to you Paramatma. Then get up slowly and take bath before sunrise. Or you can go for walk, go for jogging and come back, take bath. See, while jogging also you can say Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Every step you put say Sai Ram, Sai Ram inside. Don't say outside. It is manmehi, in the mind itself. You jap Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. That I do also like this only. That gives attachment to Swami's and Nama, and then Rupa also. If you chant Nama regularly with a feeling of that you are with Sai, you are with Swami, then automatically you be with Swami. You will be with Swami. So this is first part of it. And next, after taking bath or while taking bath, what to do? Students don't get time in the morning. So they say, how we can do? Hum kaisa karenge ye do sare. So Swami said, you just at the time of taking bath, 3 times you read Gayatri, Savitru Gayatri, that is Bhur Swaha Savitru Renyam Barko Devasri. Ye 3 times you have to chant at the time of taking bath. That itself doing puja to Savitru Devi or Gayatri Devi. So it is only exemption for those people who cannot do jap after some time, after bath. So you have to wake up in the morning at Brahma Muhurtam and do Karagrevasti, then jap, Omkaram, Dhyanam, Jab, Suprabhatam. These things you have to do. By that time, I think it will be around 45 minutes or 40 minutes. Brahma Muhurtam ends. Then you can go for jogging, walking, whatever it is. Then come back and take bath. Then after what you have to do, I will explain in the next episode. So, Harihi Om Tat Sat Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Mangalam Gurudevaya Mangalam Jnanadayine Mangalam Parthivasaya Mangalam Satyasayine. Om Sri Sai Ram. It is all in our mind. It is all in our mind. If you have to go to the airport at 4 o'clock in the night, in the morning, early morning, will you get up at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock or not? Will you reach airport at 4 o'clock before 4 o'clock to catch the flight or not? Normal days, you will not wake up at 2 o'clock. You have to go to the airport. Therefore, you will wake up. So because you have got this thing preference to go to the airport, so you will be getting out. If you think that you have to do certain things in Brahma Muhurtam in the morning time, I have to practice this thing. Definitely you will do it. Of course, it will take time. It's not easy. That I can understand. It will take 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Once you continuously do it, 2-3 weeks, definitely you will be by routine you will be doing it with joyly. It's joy. There won't be any problem. You have to have a discipline in your this thing. You have to go to bed early, not 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, like that. You should not watch movies in the night. Therefore, you have to go to bed early, so to rise early. Yes, you can do it. See, through slowly you can do one by one, one by one, one by one. You do first get up in the Brahma Muhurtam. That is more important for this any sadhak. That is more important. At that particular time, the energy what you get is 100 times. In normal the time, you just have one this thing. You will get 100 times of positive energy at that time, and memory improves your memory at that time. So it's better try to practice one, get up in the sense, then take a nap after some time. After this thing, Omkaram, take a nap. After a few days, you add dhyana also, Jyoti meditation. After some time, you read Suprabhatam. Anyway, you will be reading Suprabhatam in the Nagar Sankirtan or in other activities. So you have to attend all bhajans and other regular activities you will be attending. That is thing. That is for the society and for the devotees in this thing. That is Samishti sadhana. Samishti means is collective sadhana. And doing your personal sadhana is Vyashti sadhana. That is individual sadhana. That is very important for an individual to realize the Atma. Without realizing Atma, you cannot attain salvation. Getting salvation is the main goal of this human body. Otherwise, you will be punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, like that. Shankaracharya said, na punarapi jatare janani sayanam. So the cycle goes on, going on, going on, going on. You will be having trouble. You will be doing some good deeds. You will get good fruits in the next janma. If you are doing knowingly or unknowingly, if you are doing any pop or whatever this thing, you will get the bad deeds. You will get the result of them also. So you will be, when you get some shock or any of this thing, you say, what I have done in the last janma, what mistake I have committed in the last previous janma. I am going through all this bad period. You talk about it. Even now, we think if something goes wrong with our this thing, we say, what happened? I don't know. I have done something wrong in my previous life. So, to avoid these things, to get salvation, you should do practice, practice, practice. Actually, see, it's all in your mind, I told you. If you want to do, you can do it. You can move mountains. It's all your perception. See, I was serving 42 years, I was in private service only, working more than 16 hours, 18 hours like that. Even if I go to bed at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock in those days, I used to get up at 3. My alarm goes this thing and I will wake up. That routine, normal routine for me, whatever time I do, even I sleep at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I get up at 3. That is my routine. So these things slowly we have to encourage. See, one day you cannot practice it. In a day or 2 days, it will take time. Just somebody asked in the beginning also. So slowly start. Just first getting up is important thing. You start getting up at 3 o'clock or Brahma Muhurtam time, or start at 4:30 initially. Before sunrise, you wake up, do some sadhana. You sit for some time, 15 minutes you do pranava or onkar or pranayam, whatever it is. Slowly, slowly, you will be doing it very willingly and joyfully, you will be doing it. See, attending bhajans, doing seva, all these are good deeds. Swami said, "Oh, singer, you are a good seva. You are doing very good seva." For Balvikas teachers, he used to say, "You are the best." And Sevadal, he say, "Oh, ultimate, this is the best seva." So all these are good deeds to for your character building. For your character building, these are the instruments. But for your Atma, this is for your body, and for your Atma, you have to have a spiritual practice. None other than koi और कोई है नहीं है. You have to have your own experience. Nobody can give you that. Controlling the mind is the main thing in it. मनयेव मनुष्याणां कारणं बंध मोक्षयो. चंचल ही मनंग कृष्णा, अर्जुन भी बोलता है मैं तो मन को काबू ही नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, कैसा करना है. फिर गीताचार्य ने बताता है ना, हाउ टू कंट्रोल योर माइंड. पतंजलि योग सूत्र also say ये one by one you have to cut short of those things. So then only you can control. It is very difficult to control your mind. Without controlling your mind, you cannot put your practice in a right way. You cannot reach the goal. If you are closing your eyes, you are sitting there, but your mind is wavering. I have to go tomorrow morning. I have a meeting. This thing. I have to go there. I have to attend this thing like this. You think all those things, then gone. No use of sitting there wasting your time. When you are sitting there, you should stop all the thoughts. You try. Don't see. That is very difficult. That is why Swami said, "Don't stop the thought. Try to stop the thoughts. Just leave them wherever they are going, but don't follow. You should not follow the thoughts or man. You should not follow it. Let it go wherever it wants. That is Swami has given that simplest way. Let it be wherever it want to wander. It want to go to America. It want to go to say anywhere. Let it be. But you should concentrate your the thought on Swami or whatever you are doing. You try to be there. That's all. No, initially you have to focus on form. See, when you are doing Jyoti Dhyan also, Swami directs you that you have to bring that light to this Bhukuti area, this thing called eye center. From there, close your eyes and take that Jyoti to your body, inside your body. Take to that light to your hands, to your chest, your stomach, your legs, everywhere. You have to take that. See, just please go watch Swami's Jyoti Dhyan video. Then clearly explains how to do that. After that, you have to have Sakar, Rupa Dhyan, Sarupa Dhyan, Saguna Dhyan. You have to have photo initially, photo or idol or whatever it is. Slowly, 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 you have to forget the root of that particular thing, and only light, you will see the light only, and you will see yourself in the light, and you merge with that. That is the main ultimate goal.